Hey there, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Eva. You are on Women Blazing Trails, a random how-to channel for women, but men can come hang out too. We talk a lot about I share some self-improvement tips with you. I do travel videos, I do beauty videos. Today we're talking about something a little bit different. I'm going to share with you 10 things that women over 50 should never wear. And this is actually kind of funny because I wrote a blog about this, how to dress over 50, 10 things women over 50 should never ever wear. And I warned people before you comment on the blog when I shared it over on my Facebook page. I said, please read the article before you comment on the blog, because a lot of people immediately, when they see headlines like that, how to dress over 50, people are like, you're not going to fucking tell me what to wear, and I'll dress the way I want. And it's got nothing to do with that. So I thought I'd share it over here on YouTube because it's a really, not just because it's a really popular blog that actually kind of went viral on Medium, which is kind of weird. I'll share the Medium link down below because it's an uncensored version of 10 things women over 50 should never wear. So let's just get to it. And the reason why I actually wrote this blog in the first place is because people are still very much, I'm not saying everybody, I'm just saying in general, some of us kind of go, when we get dressed, all right, when we do anything, we always, oh, what are people going to think? What are the neighbors going to think? What's everybody going to say? Blah, blah, blah. And I find myself, and I'm guilty of that. I have found myself, when I go to a secondhand store, because that's all there is really down here where I live, when I see something, I'm like, oh, if I buy that and wear it, is that what, is that going to look okay? What's everybody, people going to think I'm trying to look like I'm 25 again? So the reason why I wrote this article is because we shouldn't really care what people think, right? So let me just get down to the 10 things that women over 50 should never wear. And I have the blog here in front of me, so I'm going to be looking back and forth. And the very first thing is the opinion of others. We should never, ever care about what other people think, what other people say, because it doesn't matter. People's opinions of us isn't any of our business, and they form and base their opinions a lot of the times on their own fears and insecurities and things that they don't understand, and we're pretty much all guilty of doing that. So the very first thing women over 50 should never wear is the opinion of others, because it doesn't matter what people think of you. It really doesn't. Most people don't even think highly of themselves, seriously. Number two, the second thing women over 50 shouldn't wear is the baggage from the past. And that's not only for women over 50, really. That's pretty much for everybody. Like, you shouldn't carry the past into the present and bring it with you into the future, because it doesn't matter what happened in the past. I hope it's made you stronger. I hope you've learned lessons from it. I hope you have forgiven any hurt and wrongdoings people have done, but you need to leave it in the past. You can't keep living day to day and bringing your past into your present and your future, because you're going to stay stuck there, and you're going to stay stuck full of hurt and anger and frustration and grudges and that whole, oh, I hate this person. You just need to let it go. So all that baggage from the past, like, you need to let it go. And I just realized something really wonky. Every time I look at the camera, I'm looking at the flashing little red recording light. I don't even know why I'm doing that. That's the most random, weirdest thing ever. Anyway, number three is jealousy. And I think mostly women, oh, she looks good and look at how beautiful she is, and I hate her and she has no wrinkles and how does she look so beautiful and blah, blah, blah. We're all beautiful and amazing and magnificent and unique in our own special way. So don't be jealous because Margaret looks really good for her age and Sarah just bought a brand new car, and where'd she get the money for that? Don't be jealous of people. Like, we all have something very special inside of us. Each and every single one of us has something uniquely special to us. So don't be jealous of the other person, because jealousy is ugly. I think jealousy is an ugly trait. And I'm not going to say I've never been jealous of other women. I have that in me too. Sometimes I'm like, oh, look how beautiful her hair is, or I wish my skin was that. So I have it too sometimes, but jealousy is ugly and you just need to drop it. Number 4 is the fear of getting old. Don't be afraid of getting old. Aging is inevitable, right? We're all going to get old. Um, but people, I'm going to say even myself, right? We are like, oh my God, like I'm almost 60. Like I'm going to be 60 next year. I can't even believe that. That just seems like such a really, really big number. But I lived a really, really, really good life. My life was full of fun and adventure. It was full of really shitty things too. I mean, I have a really colorful life, and I know I'm getting older, but I can say that, my life was pretty decent. And remember, you create the life that you want, right? So if there's something, and we're going to talk about this in another thing, but if there's something that you haven't done yet and you think, oh my God, I'm getting old, and then hurry up and go do it. Like stop talking about it, stop wasting time and just go do it. The 5th thing that women over 50 should never wear is a doormat, because you're not a doormat, you're nobody's bitch, and you shouldn't let people walk all over you. So it's time to start finding your voice and start telling more people to fuck off and start saying no more and start doing more things for you and less things for everybody else to make everybody else happy. Because at the end of the day, you are number one and you need to be happy. You need to be happy. So stop being a doormat. Stop doing that. Number 6 is cattiness. Cattiness, we're not in high school anymore, and we shouldn't be catty, and we shouldn't be like, oh my God, did you hear what she said? And did you see who she was with? And oh my God, that's gossiping, and that's cattiness, and that's childish, and that's like high school stuff. So don't be catty. We should be lifting a sister up, right? We shouldn't be like shitting on anybody, especially other women, and we shouldn't be like, oh my God, her, and pointing your finger and laughing and snickering. We shouldn't be doing that. Life isn't a competition, and especially for us women, we need to be lifting each other up and praising each other and going, yo, that's awesome, look at you, you go, you, that's amazing. So that's what we should be doing. So dump the cattiness, because like jealousy, cattiness is just as ugly. Number 7 is judgment. Who are we to judge? I have a newsflash for you. Memo, if you missed it, your shit stinks just as much as the next girl's shit stinks. And you shouldn't be judging anybody, because you don't know anybody's story. You don't know what it took for them to get to where they are in their life today. And you don't know what they're going through right now. So don't judge people. Judging, I think for me, like the number one icky thing is judging. We shouldn't judge people. It's wrong, and it's just really wrong, and it's really bad. Number 8 is regret. Don't live with regret. Don't wear regret. If there's something, and I talked about this earlier, if something you haven't done, then go do it. You still got time. Your clock is ticking. You still have time. If there's something you want to do, you're not too old. Don't say, oh, I'm too old for that, because you're not. Go and do it. You don't want to live with regret, because regret sucks. Number 9 is crocs. And I just threw this in for fun. And somebody's like, I'll wear my crocs if I want to. I'm like, babe, I'm kidding. Wear crocs if you want to. Babe, I threw crocs in because I think crocs are ugly, but they're comfortable. So whatever. Wear your fucking crocs. I don't care. And number 10 is worry. Because worry is like, when you're sitting in a rocking chair and you're going back and forth, but you're not really going anywhere. That's what worry is. Worry is like, you think about something constantly, and you're stressing about it, but it's not going to get you anywhere, right? It's not going to get you anywhere. And a lot of the times we worry about the things that don't even happen. So don't worry. And I think for me, because I tend to be a little bit of a worry wart, like I'm not perfect, right? So I tend to worry about really ridiculous things, and I have to stop myself and go, okay, you know what, Eva? It's going to work out. Everything's going to be okay. It's going to work out exactly the way it's supposed to work out. So just let it go. Don't try to control it, and don't worry about it. Just take deep breaths. So take deep breaths. That's what works for me. Like I'll just go, okay. And I'll take some nice big deep breaths in and blow them out. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to worry about this anymore. So Those are the 10 things women over 50 should never wear, or women of any age, or even guys too. Like, don't wear any of that stuff. I really just want you to live your life for you and do the things that you want to do. And I keep staring at that red flashing recording light. It's so distracting. I don't know why I'm doing that. Um, Squirrel, I just want you to live your life for you and do the things that bring you joy and do the things that make you happy. Um, this is the only life you got, and I would hate for anybody, even myself, at the end of the day, when you're like 80 or 85 or 95 or 100 years old, I don't want you to be sitting in a nursing home or a rocking chair, or me either, going, oh man, I wish I wouldn't have done that, I wish I would have done that. Life's too short to be doing that at the end of the day. So go and do the things you want to do, live out loud, dance to the beat of your own drum, sing out loud if you want, just do the things that bring your heart joy. Do the things that make you happy. And I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, all that good stuff. I'm going to leave a link to the two blogs that I wrote about it, the uncensored one and the one on my website. And I'm also going to drop a link to my coffee page if you like this video. And the 10 things was very, I don't know, inspirational. You can buy me a coffee and say, hey, Eva, that was great. Thank you. I never thought about that. And here's a coffee, and I think you're awesome, and I love you. So you can do that too. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you, and I'll catch y'all back here again in the next video.